What's up, my 1111 YouTube friends? Working on Project Freedom here. Gonna do some dimple dye work on the running boards here. Did the other side already. Turned out bitchin'. So I figured I'd do a video of us doing this side over here. Explain how I did it. Bought this dimple dye tool here a couple months ago. Throughout the years I've always wanted one. I just couldn't justify spending the money on one. After buying one, I'm wondering, why did I wait so long to buy such a kick-ass tool? Love this thing. I've been doing it on all kinds of stuff. Did it on stuff on Trenton sled, 3 fingers. I love it. It's awesome, and you can take a sheet of aluminum or steel, whatever it is, take half of the material away, dimple dye it, and it is stronger than it was when it was a full sheet. That's the awesome part of it. So I'm going to dimple dye out this whole running board like I did the other side. Go through the process here, do some of it, show you what I did on the other side, and talk about a few of the other things I'm going to do to the sled yet. But hunting season's over, so it is mad crashing on sled builds now. Trenton and I are both trying to get these 2 sleds done, and yeah, we did deer hunting and both got a deer, so now I can fully concentrate on building sleds and building trash cans. So let's lay this bugger out. What I use, masking tape as my straight line. And I had to do a little thinking on the other side, but I got all the thinking over with now, so we can go through this pretty quickly now. This is video quality stuff now. First I used some 1-inch masking tape right up to the edge here, just like so. There's my straight line. And on the other side, I came up with 3/4 of an inch from where the old foot stirrup was riveted in here. That was the center of my first hole was 3/4 of an inch. And I went 2 1/4 of an inch all the way down the line here. And I'm a close enough kind of a guy, you know? I don't get too precise with stuff. My tape measure says somewhere around 2 1/4. I just go with it. You know, a little bit of a tolerance on my work. Don't get too technical. All the way down this line, making little marks. Then I'm going to center punch it. Then I'm going to drill it. And then on the dimple dye. Go all the way to the back here. I got to find my punch. Oh, I think I left my punch somewhere else. Let me go get my punch. Yeah, I left it over here. Found it. Little spring-loaded punch. Thing works pretty good. You know, you just need a little dent here. Nothing too serious. Just something for the drill bit to grab. I just do that right on the edge of my tape. The tape, it's my straight line. My mark on the masking tape's my somewhat close line. So now, drill the first hole, 3/16 hole. I'm going to go to my step bit. I like to drill a pilot hole before the step bit. Seems like it, let me get my safety glasses. Where are them now? Here they are. Got them. All right. Alright, get this out of the way. WD-40 on your uni bit through aluminum. Really helps keep it from the aluminum sticking to it. get this thing in play now. A dimple die. I'm doing 3/4 inch dimple dies. So it was a 3/4 inch hole I had to drill. This thing, I love this thing. And you can tell when it's done. If you got a force on the handle at all, you're gonna wreck shit. So you know it's done. Oh. That happens every once in a great while. Wrong side screws out of here. No big deal. We got her though. Kind of effortless. Once I show you the other side, you'll see what dimpling this whole running board does. It like concaves it upwards because it's stretching the metal the whole time. So once I get it off the stand, I'll get it down on the floor and I'll get some blocking on there and I'll have to straighten the running board back down because like I said, right now it's got a kind of a concave going to it. But a little bit of metal forming and I'll take care of that. That ain't no big deal. I just think the advantage of dimple dyeing this to stiffen this up, to give it another look I'm looking to give it, and a little extra traction. So I'll keep dimpling away here until I lay out the next lines. All right, let's do another row. This time I bumped down to 5/8 tape. Why? I don't know. This is what I came up with on the other side. I gotta make this side look like the other side. And I just caught the very edge of the dimple part of the hole here. This is my straight line. What it's for. My holes look straight. Snot running on my nose. Don't want that to happen. Alright. So, 1 1/8 is the center of the next one from the center of that hole. 1 1/8, and we'll go 2 1/4. Makes the guy thirsty. Oh, yum, 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 yum. Oh, dessert. I bought a complete set of these from 1/2 inch up to 2.5 inch, or maybe it's 2 1/8, somewhere around there. It's big. I also bought a knockout kit where you just gotta drill a hole and you stick a knockout punch in there and it knocks the holes out for that too. And it's just been an awesome addition to the tool arsenal. You always gotta add something. And this year I added this dimple die and the knockout kit to the arsenal. And I don't know why I waited so long to buy something like this. For as much fabricating as I do, something like this a long time ago. Alright, done enough of them for you. I think it's getting stronger. Set this down. Let me show you guys the other side. Give you a sneak peek of Trenton's engine. It's looking just amazing. Let's walk over here. Here is what it's going to finish looking like. You can't move it at all. Like I said, kind of domed it up, but I could fix that. Look at all them holes in there. That's going to be nice traction for the boots and stuff. Way better than they were in the factory. My underboard heaters will still go underneath there yet too. My running board heaters, there, I came up with the correct name finally. Those will still go underneath there yet, but did some more dimple die work on the foot stirrups here. I cut some stuff off that I'm not going to need for this build. I'm trying to trim everything down. Drilled some extra holes here and there. I think I'm going to lay out some kind of a hole pattern on here and just go absolutely nuts with the drill bit on there. Lighten it up a little bit and just give it that drilled look. I got a vision in my head. Part of it is just to do a lot of drilling on this stuff to lighten it up. And then after everything's powder coated, I got a little idea for after it's powder coated, it should look pretty sweet. There's the collector I built in the last video. Like I said, I saved the original collector. So this exhaust still can go back into a Wedge Ultra with the belly pan stuff. That's not going to have a belly pan, obviously. So Trenton's working on 3 fingers over here, a little bit here and there. He cut his holes in last night for his underboard, running board heaters too. He's got to add them for the storm engine. We got to take a little peek ski. He did some work on his engine last night, and he ran his water bypass line set on it. And he did this on Norge. Now he's doing it on 3 fingers. The color of red on here is just absolutely amazing. I don't think the camera can pick it up, but it's got metal flake and stuff in the paint. Race Coatings, Wyoming, Minnesota, did just a knockout job on it again. There's metal flake in the black. That you can actually pick up. You can see the metal flake in there, but you can't quite see it in the red with the lighting in here, but it looks really cool out in the sun. He's done a lot of polishing work on it. Sanded it by hand, polished it by hand. Looks amazing. He's got his bypass kit here. And what this mainly does is when you're running a steel bore cylinder with forged pistons, these storm cylinders didn't cool evenly around the cylinders. They tend to get hot. The water kind of got stuck on the exhaust side of the cylinders a little bit, and they'd get hot on the exhaust side, and it would show up on the pistons. We've had them where we built an engine, and within 100 miles, we had score marks on the side of the pistons. One is just not letting it warm up long enough, but it's just an inherent problem when they get hot on the one side like this. So adding this bypass deal gets the water out of here, runs it around the back of the engine, and dumps it back into the water manifold back here and into the coolers and stuff. So it eliminates that hot spot problem on the side of the cylinders. Some guys say do it. Some guys say it's nonsense. This doesn't hurt. Let's put it that way. It doesn't hurt anything. It's expensive. The fittings ain't cheap. It's time. You got to take the cylinders off, drill and tap them out. It's a 1/2 inch NPT to a -6. We're running -6 out here, and then I believe this was a -10 back here on this one. So it's expensive to do and time consuming, but well worth it. Absolutely well worth it. Oh, I had one of the lines off right here. Here's one of the lines that goes on this end right here. But anyways, that's what he's got going on 3 fingers. I'm going to keep plugging away on Project Freedom here, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate all the views. See you later.